Alright, Vod. Today I have a vendetta. Hello, Brianna. Hello, Hollow. Hello, Chaotic Tabri. Hello, Annie. Oh, I got a drink. Cheers. Today I have a motherfucking vendetta. Uh, there is a annoying ass machine. You'll notice that I've done a lot of building recently, actually. Um, this stream is in fact out of spite. You see, okay, let me turn off my shaders so I can actually get like 1 or 2 FPS, like a crumb or two of FPS. You see this big boy, and you might know if you've ever been in Endgame, this lovely liquid called quantum, which you use for pretty much everything. It's used to make hypogen in large quantities. It's used for this whatever the fuck this is. It's used in components and stuff. It's really a big pain in the ass. And check this out. This has 8 million EU per tick going into it. And it takes 90 seconds to make 1024 of this per second. That's really annoying. We need millions of this. So, I am putting this to rest. I had like a we had a conversation last night about like craft times in this era, and Aditya popped in with some wise words, saying Stargate is never meant to be actually gotten. It's supposed to be a meme. And after I thought about that for a while, I thought to myself, man, that is really wise. And the lesson I learned from that is that it's time to make some meme infrastructure. And that's what we're going to do today. I am going to make 9 ABSs, and we're going to lay these sideways and put these bad boys to sleep, because I can't be fucking bothered with this thing anymore. We're just going to pump so much energy into a bunch of these. It's going to be the end of times. So I do need some of these, some type of coil, which I think I'll just do Awakened Draconium. And then what glass? Like, do we need, I guess we'll do UV glass. Hello, Marksman Kane. And hello, Cyrus. And Brianna, I am feeling okay today. I had some friends over today and had matcha, which was lovely. One of my friends recently came home from Japan, and I asked her to bring some matcha, and so we all had like a little matcha date, a couple of our friends. So that was really nice. Okay, we've got 5,000 of those. Let me drop like, hey, what's going on here? Let me drop like 2,000 of that. Making a liberal use of free will. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I guess I didn't show you guys. Um, I made another set of DTPFs, and I started making a housing for it, which I'm actually very proud of. It looks pretty cute. I'm still working on it, but I really like, honestly, this area, which feels very like backroomy. This is like something that I would explore if it were architecture in real life. I would go like climb up here and have a great time here. So that's why I really like this area. But yeah, we've got the 6 Eternal Coil DTPF stack, and we're gonna do 6 more on the other side. Just you wait. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. Feeling I met. I don't know what that means, but how are you doing today, Brianna? Transcendentally reinforced. So what is this? UEV must be tier 12 glass? Oh man, I have to do like structure hologram copy thingamajig. Alright. Layer glass. Why do I even have all of these options? I feel unhappy with all of these options. Okay, there's that. I think that's pretty much it. So we can copy the channels to held multi-block hologram projector. Oh, and then we also need a GT hatchet, because otherwise it does not obey our wishes. Yup, we're gonna make a whole line of these things. I'm like considering wall sharing parts of it. Wait, I actually have like a gnarly idea that could be funny, but could also make my life a lot worse. Maybe I could flip. No, no, that's too far. That's too far. Maybe no. I think I'll just live and let live. So we're gonna set mode, copying, mark copy. How's everybody doing tonight? How are you guys doing in your solo worlds or multiplayer runs? If you're doing them. I know Hollow is getting Godforge soon, which I'm like very jealous about, and I'm thinking about it. Like I'm getting there, but we're not quite there yet. Before we do this, edit transform a y minus 1. Perfect. And you know what? I'm taking Aditya's words to heart today. He said meme tier Stargate, so I'm gonna go meme tier infrastructure 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that's, yeah, that's good. We're gonna do 9 of these mega alloy blast smelters. Man, I love the matter manipulator. Holy shit. Alright, we do need some more blast smelter heat containment stuff. This stuff. I like how the glass is free for us these days. It used to be such a pain in the ass. Hello, Auroras. How's it going, my friend? And hello, Rebel Rogue. Hey, Nine, I'm not sure if you know, but the matter manipulator can use the pick block feature for something like cables. What do you mean by that? Can you elaborate on that, Rebel Rogue? Oh, actually, it is slow as fuck. Okay, we're getting there. Oh, look at that. That is a stack of MABs. Can I see how many hours you have non-AFK? Yeah, of course, Marksman. How are you doing today, my friend? We've got 14, 20 hours. 59 days is crazy. Man, I actually regret looking at that. So I'd actually say we're on like a pretty decent pace right now. One thing I totally forgot to do is maintenance hatch. We're getting there. We got 51 neutronium blocks left. Dude, that actually kind of looks cool. I'm kind of enjoying that. I really didn't want to spam. So I have like I had a vendetta against the endgame the other day. I was also like kind of having a rough day. And I thought to myself, like, man, the fact that I need to make this mega alloy blast smelter, which is supposed to be like the end all be all, that I get 256 MABS or ABSs in one. Like the fact that I have to spam this is making me really fucking angry. Or not really angry. It just made me annoyed. And then, yeah, and then Aditya said his wise words. And now I feel like a changed man. Like some shit is about to go down. Alright, there we go. That's 9 of them. We'll fix this all. I guess I'm taking things really slow compared to you. I have been routing and planning and learning and doing all this bullshit for a while now, so... Alright, and then we're gonna christen this with a UHV laser. So I've been giving each of my previous one 16k UV, which is not enough in any way. We're gonna give this 16,000 UHV each. So not only are we doing 4 times the amount of power I gave the last one, but I'm actually going to do that times 9, so we're really committing to the bit here. And I think I'll do this here. Yeah, don't ever care about hours on GTNH is a wise thing just to think about. GTNH, you're meant to have fun, and I have fun by optimizing and going really quickly. But if you're having fun and you're playing the game and putting hours in, like, that's all that matters, right? At the end of the day. Alright, I somehow need to line this up, and I'm not quite sure what's like approximately here. Oh yeah, that works, because that, or I guess this is within the chunk border here. Because that's north. Okay, perfect. Did you guys watch any of the Coachella performances? No, I don't keep up with like Grammys or anything pop, like culture related, actually. Actually, I kind of started to hate the Grammys recently because it's just like I mean, like everyone knew it was a popularity contest, but now it seems like it's just paid. Because like a lot of the stuff just seems unwarranted. Okay, laser source, laser target. I think we could just bend the laser and then just do one target in here. Coachella happened, question mark. Yeah. That's kind of how I feel too, Brianna. Not gonna lie. I just don't keep up with that. Alright, because I want to keep the copy that I have, like the selection I have. I'm not going to use matter manipulator for this, which is kind of a... I feel like I'm going back to the Stone Ages, but that's okay. Alright, and then where exactly do I want to put this transformer? Thinking maybe like here? Let's triple check that that's a UEV laser over here. Yeah, okay. I agree that all award shows are rigged, paid, or political. Pretty much, like, I don't know if it's that, like, deep, because that's kind of how, that's like the nature of the beast at that point when you get to like popularity contests. But I just don't care about them anymore. Like it's just not something I give a shit about, like wasting my time thinking about. Like I love music and I love media and I'm happy to enjoy it on my own terms is what I'm thinking. Alrighty. We skipped every other one for some reason. Lady Gaga okay, alright. We do stand a little bit of Lady Gaga. That's actually fair. I would have watched it for that had I known. Like if someone I cared about was watching it, that like okay, sorry, that's not what I mean. If someone who I live with or I was like in person with, hanging out, told me about that, I would watch it for the Lady Gaga performance. Like I wouldn't complain, but I would not go out of my way. Probably still do love Lady Gaga. All right, I do need to fix this. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do. It'd be really funny if I accidentally choose the wrong lasers and blow shit up. Wouldn't that be funny? Because you guys really love me blowing things up. Hey, Sunday. What's left to do in this mod pack? Feels like you did everything. Oh, there's everything left to do in this mod pack, my friend. We have yet to do Eye of Harmony, which is fucking huge. Is this bad boy that has all these different upgrades, which is, it looks pretty cool. I've heard that there's some problems with Eye of Harmony and how it's balanced and how it works. We've got Forge of the Gods to look forward to. Like, we've got a lot. Hello, Vinicius. I don't know how to say that. I hope that's right. Gamer. Olia. Oh my gosh. Valdiv. Eu tu amo? Wow. That sounds like I love you, right? That is Portuguese. Yeah, I kind of figured at this point. How's it going, my friend? I don't speak Portuguese very well at all. Go to the moon? We have been to the moon. We've been to the far reaches of the universe and back. I think we've literally seen, well, we haven't seen all the planets, so that is like an option. We could do a tour de force of the planets. Alright, I did like a loose calculation on how much energy this would be using, but I actually have no clue at the end of the day, so fuck it, I guess we'll find out. Alright. That is quite the stack. Alright, let's get cracking, shall we? Set mode cables. Oh, come on. Kitty! Why is he so Portuguese? Dude, I didn't like really grow up on Markiplier, but I did watch his FNAF videos when I was younger. So I do, there's like a little spot in my heart for Markiplier. Cheers. Brasileiro spotted. Meu Deus. True as fuck. I don't know why my Brazilian population is huge. We got so many Brazil, like people from Brazil in my Discord, and I love it. Grew up hard on Markiplier. I was there when Drunk Minecraft was a thing. I didn't even know he did a Drunk Minecraft, frankly. Brazil mentioned momento. I feel like anytime anyone who's not from Brazil mentions Brazil, there's a Brazilian there to say Brazil mentioned. Am I wrong? You guys have a lot of pride, for good reason too. It's a pretty fire country. It's not your continent, I don't think. Drunk Minecraft almost killed him. Damn. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for popping in, my friend. I hope you're well. It never ceases to amaze me how many Brazilians are here, considering you stream very late for us. Yeah, that also, like, that's fair. I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of Americans here too. I stream at really weird hours, but I guess there are night owls like me, always awake. Alright, let's blow shit up, chat. First of all, let's turn that bad boy on. We've got energy in. UHV 65k laser source. Good. Alright, literally, chat, this already, as it is, would be a 4 times speed upgrade to what I had previously. And we're gonna do this 9 times. I'm tired of this stupid fucking machine. I've got a vendetta today, and we're gonna solve it. I'm not messing around today. We do need to do, I think I'll do gray here, and then we can do a rotating color thingy-majig. All right, UHV, UHV. I mean, these legitimately should not be anything but UHV, but I feel like I need to check at this point. Also, I guess blowing this up wouldn't really be that expensive. Backup? I don't know, I feel like you guys would find it funny if I blew shit up, right? It's really no harm, no foul at this point. Won't make a difference at the end of the day. It's just some ABS parts and a UHV laser. I made a chart today that I'm actually pretty happy about. Hello, Aurora's boom, you say? Exactly, right? That's what the people want. Oh shit. I didn't think about that. Alright, we need an alternate color. We've got light gray. Now what? I guess light blue? I don't know. Watching streamers makes me feel better about using EV HV power. What do you mean by that? UHV 65K. Pop that bad boy down. We are getting power. Fuchsia. Fuchsia. I don't even think I have that in here. What do you mean? We got magenta and purple, bro. Dude, take your fucking pick, bro. What even is fuchsia? Can you describe to me what fuchsia actually means? I don't think I've ever mauve. Damn, dude. As a Brazilian, I consider you a great streamer. Well, that is very kind. I appreciate that, my friend. I hope you're well today, and thank you for tuning in. It's very kind words that I honestly occasionally I do like to hear. Alrighty. Gonna go back to our roots. Damn, this is so long that the what is it, line mode doesn't even fit the whole way. That's how much ABS we're doing today. Alright, let's check that everyone's getting energy before we power fail a bunch of recipes. Yep, good. And then we just need to set up IO soon. And I think I'm going to do cribs because it's just much easier to do it this way. Look at that. Look at that. It's like magenta. I'm using tier -1 or tier +1 power. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, laser calculations are a bit different because laser overclocks don't really matter. Or like the tier doesn't matter, it's just the raw amount of energy. So I am putting like UMV tier power into this at the end of the day, but yeah. It's like magenta. Okay. Fuchsia the plant. It's a pink magenta mix. I'm gonna try to imagine that. So like pink is red pigment plus white. Why is magenta so visually different than pink? Do you have any artists in chat? Waving out the X code. Wonder if I should scale nitrobenzene power or fusion or single block NAX. Well, boy, do I have a little infographic for you about how long everything's gonna last. Crafting recipe. Oh, we're running out today. Fuck it, I'll just send that through. And let's make a door here. Why not, right? That's probably gonna be straight up not a place we can put a door, but this looks kind of like a doorway. It's a little wee, but it's a little bit small. There we go. Man, I love this song. I love Radiohead. I'm gonna come out and say it. I will keep my virginity if I can listen to Radiohead. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, circuit 0, 1, 2, I'm assuming. 3. I should write all this shit down. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll do 3 rows of 5, which makes the most sense. 5, 6, 7, 8, 14. Little jump scare there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 14. Hello, Solarius. How's it going, my friend? Magenta is an official web color. Whoa. Should I scale nitrobenzene power or fusion or single block NACs? Don't do single block NACs. Don't do that. Fusion power is really interesting, and I'm actually kind of considering it next run. Do you type it or write it down? I've got like literally 2 notebooks that I will actually write shit down. Like for the power generation diagram that I made today, like I've been writing this shit down. Yeah, I do. If someone looked at my notes, I think they would think I'm much more insane than I actually am. Well, actually, maybe they would have the right vibe about how insane I actually am. Hello, Sea Onion. How's it going, my friend? Based on what? Alright, yeah, I did just say that. Oh, this is actually perfect. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do these for our cribs, and then we'll do ME output. We're gonna get, whoa, you can do digital singularities? I didn't even know that. Whoa, hello, King Cam. How are you doing today, my friend? That is very kind of you, dropping the 100 bits. I appreciate you. The beat goes round and 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. And then I guess we'll do item fluid. I didn't think about this. This is gonna like set us back in proxies. The proxy recipe in Nightly changed to this like slightly diabolical recipe. Luckily, this isn't super expensive for us anymore, but it was for a long time. I think they would say the same about my notebook. I'm actually tired, I'm really tired, so good night. Thank you for popping in, Brianna. I appreciate you. Have a fantastic sleep, my friend. And I think that's good. I mean, I can just like run a cable all the way up. What do you think about this? Because this is 16 channels, and then we have another further 25. We're gonna need 2 P2Ps worth of channels here, actually. I didn't even think about that. I think ABS can give item outputs. I feel like it's not impossible, right? The fact that there is a 9x9 for items makes me feel like it should be able to, but it legitimately cannot, chat. I was wrong. But wait, there's also non-alloy recipes. Nothing. Alright, you did just save me a little bit. I'm also about to crash. I've been sick and I just finished DMC5. Oh, lovely. Well, I'm sorry that you're sick, but thank you for popping in today. I appreciate you, Stereo. You have a good night as well, my friend. Alright, I guess we'll just be doing output hatch. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Not bad, a bit bothered and can't be bothered about cooking food. Oh, a bit warm? Okay. And can't be bothered about cooking food today. I understand that. I understand that for sure. Copying, edit, stack, reset, mark, copy, mark, paste. There, I mean, I don't think there are item outputs. I just checked everything, and it looks like we're good. Actually, I even did all the non-alloy recipes. I feel like there should be, right? Because there's a 9x9 output, but there just isn't any that I can see. If you can find it, let me know. And I have space for the hatches and stuff. It's not like the biggest deal in the world. These proxies are gonna hurt us. That's okay. I got used to matter manipulator. It's actually an insane tool. Yeah, now that I've got my bearings, this thing is like just bread and butter at this point. I don't think I could play the pack without it. Like high key. I would highly recommend anyone who's starting and like getting into like, I'd say even like UV plus is a good place to download matter manip and just start ripping. How do I want to do this? I guess I can wireless from over here. I don't hate that. Let's do 2 different wirelesses. I actually have no clue how many channels we have on this. MEP2P. Let me do a quick checkup on... It's been a while. So this is our manager subnet. Let me get us out of here so we can see the whole thing. This is what our P2P manager subnet looks like these days. And it's actually pretty cool. It looks like a little bacteriophage up there. But I do need to actually check, because we can only do 32 channels per dense cable. We got 24 out of 32 on this, like, south side. Devil May Cry, good luck when you start a new world, yeah. Rebel Rogue says, hey Nine, sorry for the late reply. The pick block thing on the MM sets the MM to either replace block. Oh yeah, I do that all the time. Of course. That's a really good feature. I agree. And we want wireless. I don't actually... There's this thing... There's the advanced wireless setup kit in Nightly, and I'm not sure I know how to use it. Let's make one of these out of curiosity. What do we need? Wireless sensor majigs? Okay. Oh, hello. Grab you. I don't know what this does, but I've heard good things about it, so we'll see. And what color do I want this to be? I feel like gray is inappropriate. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna shift click. Oh, that clears the queue. Okay. Added connector to the queue. Queue is... Wait, how does this work? Does it just know? No. Control right click for all to add all free hub slots to the queue. Oh, does this need a wireless hub? Oh shit. I didn't know about this. That's kind of interesting. And I need to dry water. Cheers. I was thinking of ways that you guys could spend your channel points. One of the things that I came up with, which was really cursed, was a dehydrate button where I'll take shots of salt. Which, you know, I actually do need salt in my diet a little more. I like fall over all the time when I stand up, and I think I have like POTS or something where I have like really low blood salt content or whatever. So that was one of my ideas. Have you guys come up with any good ideas for um what am I trying to say? Ways that you can spend your channel points, please let me know because I'm looking for those. My cat wants to get in. Yeah, buddy. Gato. How you doing, buddy? Hello, Mr. Nibbles. How goes it? Need more salt? Just visit Reddit. I know Reddit today. Gatinho. Yeah, we love Gato here. Oh, that was enough to deter him. He doesn't want any more. Actually, I'm gonna wait to put this in before I put all the recipes in. Gang, we need to bot this stream for top one. I love cat. Alright, let me pop in these recipes. So this is gonna be circuit 0. We got one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Guys, don't get surprised. We got a little jump scare here to 14, 15, 20, and 21. 10 million reset pack progress? No. 10 million for reset blood magic progress is actually like that's given how ludicrous that amount of what's it called? That amount of channel points is, I actually might even accept that, frankly. Oh, I forgot the most important part of this. That's dumb. And I know for a fact that I'll just bind them together if I don't do this. Yes, I can type. How about we can redeem our points to make you open lots of bags? Wait, are we talking about like loot bags? What's the vibe here? Lots of bags. That's kind of scary. What are we talking about? Just random unlabeled, unmarked bags full of who knows what. I'm chilling, been watching so many GTNH streams recently. I'm really jonesing for 2.8 so I can start a new world. Speaking of 2.8, I am actually going to be, I don't know if I'll get dev status, but I'm going to be the soundtrack developer for 2.8, I think, at this point. I got 3 soundtracks coming in 2.8. Hey, Hotch, how's it going? 17.3k points? God damn, Nav, that's crazy. Alright, let's just bite the bullet and start moving some patterns. Damn, this lady has a very weird voice. It's kind of endearing. And Davo Mouse, thank you for the follow, my friend. I hope you're well tonight. 35k, jeez. Holy fuck, Finger Dash has been sitting on these things. Alright, here's 0, and that's 1. We could matter manipulate, move all this, but I don't want to get mixed up, really. I'd rather just do this slow and steady. I'm okay, how are you today? I'm doing okay as well. I should definitely multiply these patterns, shouldn't I? I don't think we'll ever need molten samarium again. We have 5 billion molten samarium for now. So I think I can put that one to rest, at the very least. Molten lanthanum. Now why do you exist, you horrible, horrible little thing? Blue steel, meteoric iron. Oh, I do need the meteoric iron. And then the raw silicon is used for stuff and things that I can't be telling you about. 24-hour streams give a lot of points. That's true. You were around for that whole thing, Death Pacifist. I am so impressed with you. That was crazy. Like, you and I stuck it out that entire night. That was wild. 100k to invert the y-axis on mouse settings. That's actually really good. I can't lie, I actually really like that. That's really cursed, though. How about a redeem to take your glasses off for 5 minutes? Dude, I don't think you understand how fucking physically blind I am. Like, I am so blind, it's not even funny. Like, without glasses, I would not trust myself to do anything. And I think I'm like fucked in a zombie apocalypse or any world-ending thing. Because if my glasses ever break, it's like over for me. Like, I'm done. I'm smoked. What is going on with these patterns right now? I'm gonna do this, then this. There we go. Let's organize this so it's looking a little nice. Oh, lovely. Let's go 5 minutes without glasses right now. I don't know. 100k to play 50 FOP. You know, I would do that for less than 100k right there, like channel points. But I guess 100k would be appropriate for like a full stream, because that would go crazy. Are we even on track right now? Energy crystal circuit 4. Okay, we are on track. I'll multiply these out on my own time, I think. Let's check that it's working though. What's a good one? Nitinol 60. Actually, let's do one that takes a lot of time. I guess we'll wait until I get quantum in here, which I don't think it is. Titan steel takes a while. How about that? I mean, it's working. 19 seconds for 221,000. I can't say no to that. We should definitely multiply this though, because I feel like I'm not using full parallels at this point. Okay, we are using full parallels. This solder bottleneck is actual doom. Yeah, you gotta level maintain it, my friend. There's no way around it. It's just supposed to be slow. It's not cursed. I have inverted y-axis. I think that's actually pretty cursed. I think that's actually pretty cursed, my friend. I don't know. Like, me personally. I did it, but I went through billions already. Yeah. It might be time for the good old switcheroo. Here's 6 and 7, and then I'll put 8 down here. Six. Oops, missed one. 7. 8. It's one of those things that 1 in a million people actually uses. That's so true. I love you, all of you freaks and weirdos, bro, that are using like inverted y-axis. I'm gonna call everyone out right now. Linux users, absolute freaky, bro. There's no getting around it. It's just a freaky thing to do. Use Linux. 5K super secret settings. Damn, that's actually diabolical. What the heck? That would be crazy. What if I have to learn Linux for my job? You probably do, given that you're a Gregtech New Horizons player. Not to like profile you like that. But okay. We're gonna do one. Oh, actually this is complicated. We can do non-prior rotation. But there's no like real way to fix this, I guess. Oh, actually, we can do something semi-complex. All right, we got the worm going. All right, this is like catastrophically terrible. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. So this should be okay. Then 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3. I don't even remember what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think this is probably the most cursed thing I've come up with, but it is priority rotation, so that's what counts at the end of the day. Also, speaking of prior rotation, I actually need to find the quantum recipe. That needs to go in the back of the burner. So Titan Steel is a time sink for sure. Arcanite's good now. Maybe Botmium. So cribs, and actually now dual interfaces have priority within the buses. So what I mean by that is it will choose from left to right and like top to bottom, like reading order, which recipe to do first. So you want to put the high priority recipes in the top left and the like long, super energy intensive and like time intensive recipes way in the back. Oh shit, what is Octarine? Is that here? Yeah, Indoloy, Octarine. Okay, I think this is good. Oh shit, I've totally lost track of what I'm doing. I think I'll do 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Oh, whoops. 1, 2, 3. Let me see. Wait till you see my Minecraft keybinds. Linux is good. You guys are freaky. Wait till you see. But many games I tried didn't run very well on Linux. Yeah, Leaf was trying to rock with Linux for a while, but then just kind of gave up and did a fresh install of Windows because Linux, like the support for gaming in Linux is just not there yet, as far as I'm aware. Like I understand the principle of Linux and I support you freaky people for like doing what you gotta do to be cool. But yeah, the gaming support is just miles ahead on Windows, I feel like. If only I played stuff like Minecraft and RimWorld, I would use Linux easily. One sec, let me turn music down a little bit. Oh shit, how many did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is next. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8. So the reason I'm doing this with this really weird number scheme, chat, is because I want each controller to choose a different proxy to draw patterns from at the beginning of its like cycle. And ideally what I want to happen is that every single, or wait, this is supposed to be 7, 8, 9, and then that's supposed to be clear. I guess we'll fix that later. So yeah, I want each proxy to, like each different MABS is supposed to choose from a different proxy so that way we can get all of the recipes working in parallel, ideally. Oh, actually that was right before. That's supposed to be empty. Man, I'm having trouble keeping track of this. And hello, Orange Creamsicle. How's it going, my friend? How was your stream today? No, what am I doing? What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Let me, not shield mode, /shoutout orange. What did you guys get up to today? And how are you doing? Fucking long. And then I have no clue what we left off at. Holy moly, why did I do it this way? Okay. Mega Alloy Blast Smelter 8. So we must do 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty much. Let's get data sticks for this. And this will be the last ones, I promise, chat. 2, 3, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Marathon, Warframe, and Minecraft way too dank. Well, that sounds like a fun time. I'm glad you guys had fun. And thank you for popping in and raiding. I'm sure you need to get rest, but if you don't, I'm happy to hang out with y'all. And then, hello, Orange Creamsicle Raiders. I also do like a little bit of Warframe myself. I haven't played it in a very, very long time, though. Okay, this is perfect. We're almost there. Today, chat, we are fixing our stupid Mega Alloy Blast Smelter problems. Our Chungus life. Fuck my Chungus life. And once and for all, yeah, this is out of pure spite. So we made 9 Mega Alloy Blast Smelters, each getting about 34 million. No, that's 34 billion EU per tick. Wait, that can't be right. I think we're only doing a fourth of that. Hopefully. I don't know how long I can sustain that. Okay. Everyone is linked. Now this is the actual test. Hello. Quantum is the fucking bane of my existence. We're gonna order, I don't know, 20 million quantum and see what happens. Alright, first of all, that is a little bit quicker than we used to be, just to begin with. I think we're going a little under 4 times as fast because of the coils, and we're doing that 9 times. Now, how much energy were you... Oh, these are each using 30 billion EU per tick. Okay. Dude, that's pretty fucking nice. And let's see, let's just make sure that everyone's linked. We've only got 7 channels on this for some reason. Oh, I guess we have 8, because one's linked directly to the wireless. Dude, this is perfect. And then, okay, here's what I really want to happen. Because we have priority rotation, when I order something that's not quantum, we should be able to see it come through. So what's like a good... I guess Indoloy is a good idea. So one of these or multiple of these should be able to swap over to Indoloy once it's done with this quantum. We'll see, I guess. Waiting on the tier 1 coils for Knack Refinery, you and Potato would be a blast to play catch-up. Real? I also got the synchrotron working. Lovely. I can't get mine to work at nightly 9:15. I don't know what it is. It's just allergic to me. So either it's totally broken or I got something wrong. This is what I like to see. Okay, did you see how that flashed to Indoloy? And we got it done, even though we're working on a whole bunch of other recipes. That is what I want. I want it to be able to prioritize other things so we can multi-thread crafts, so I'm not like super throughput limited whenever I'm crafting this dumb quantum. So now we can tear down this old thing. Cyrus, I'm gonna promote you to the other mega ABS because we never forgotten, right? I want to show you guys. There's a new there's an information panel memory card that can copy and paste these nuclear craft settings that I didn't even know existed. But it does, and it's lovely. So I recommend that. Hello, Saishu. How's it going? Check my fucking MABS stack, bro. We're living in the future today. What is that? 30 billion times 9? 270 billion EU per tick? I am the non-upple MABS. Okay, let's put these bad boys to sleep now. It's time to tear down all this old machinery. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're losing some tools left and right here. Someone told me that Linac grates don't count, and it was a lie. It was 27, not 25. I don't exactly know what that means, but I support you. Yeah, that's... Can you elaborate on that a little bit for me? I'm not sure I understand fully. Select block, set all, air. Boom. I am so happy to be done with waiting on this stupid machine. Honestly, I think we're about to fly now because now we have 6 DTPFs. I'm about to install another Fusion 5 compact. So I think we're about to go crazy now. Oh, whoops, nope. All right, cleaned up. Reached osmium today, almost finished Flatline. Lovely. That's always a good feeling. Flatline is such a crazy barrier of entry. I feel like so many people get deterred by it, and like that's totally valid because like it's a big undertaking. Flatline is. My Flatline used to be over here. Remember that? All up in this one little square. Linac was at 27 length. I was trying to make ASOC. Oh, it needed to be 25. Okay, I hear you. All right, so let me cancel. This is my compact file. I want you guys to like just look at how big this craft is. This was the craft for Compact Fusion 5 that we did all in one go. Hello, King Kim. Is this a normal run, or have you added twist space to your run? I have not added twist. This is a normal run. I have no clue if this is Warframe or UEV talk. Okay, I'll let you know. So Marksman Kane, there's this lovely multi-block added called the Synchrotron, or I guess the Beamline. It's a group of multi-blocks. And you can make this linear accelerator, this big long thing here, a bunch of different lengths to target different output wafers. So this is what I do. Bottom right button, hide stored items. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I've never thought about that, Hollow. Okay, we're gonna do one more thing today at very least. I had another thing on the docket, which was to pop down the second compact fusion. I literally made a full compact 5 with the 560 coils in one go. And I'm actually very impressed with my infrastructure for being able to handle this. But let's get this going. All right, we're gonna need to modify these transform boundaries a lot. I think we need to do Z plus 1. I think Y can go down. Nope, not paste. Get out of here. And then copy B, there we go. We need to extend copy B, not Y, is it X? Lovely. And then subtract a Z. And then copy A, we need to add a Z, yep. All right, we're dialing it in slowly. And then copy A will add some Y's. And I think that's perfect. Actually, no, we're gonna go back to how it was before. Because then I can just copy and paste it directly onto the floor. Edit, transform, paste. I think this is Z, yeah. Okay, that looks actually good. Am I missing anything, chat? That looks like it's correct. Raw, 'cause she wasn't, you were madly involved. I really need some more compact vibes as well, but I'm gonna wait for QFT4. Is the matter thingy part of GTNH, and how does it build itself? So the matter manipulator it's an added mod that's coming to 2.8 by Recursive Pineapple. It's a really lovely thing. You can actually download it on 2.7 or nightly versions of the pack, and I would highly, highly, highly recommend that you do. And it at I think Mark 3 or 2 can pull directly from your ME system to create things. So you'll see when I assemble this, it pulled all of my coils directly from my ME system, which is really cool. Like, it's a really cool feature, and it makes it much more balanced than something like World Edit, where you're just like copying and pasting shit in. I just think it's really cool. My ears? Uh-oh. What happened to your ears? I wonder how long before Twist adds an LHC multi-block. What is LHC? I also need to make ion thruster in order to get into UEV. Yeah, you're in like the most cursed part of GOG, I think. Alrighty. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's copy all of these frequencies here. This is my compact 5 only ones. 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I don't know how to count. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna start this reversed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I think it should be 6, 7. And what that should do is that whenever I order a huge batch, the same thing I did with the MABSs, whenever I order a huge batch of fusion stuff, it should choose a different recipe first, which is what I'm absolutely after. That's what I really want, is I want to be able to do multiple recipes at a time, especially if I order like one huge craft. I want to be able to do other crafts while I'm like working on that one craft. Large Hadron Collider. Particle Accelerator. Huh, that's pretty cool. Is that like a cyclotron upgrade? Because I hate the cyclotron, and I would love an upgrade for that thing. No way they made a multi from GTNH real? Exactly. That's somehow right. I don't know, maybe I give that a shear without thinking about it. Okay, we're good. So one thing I will have to do, I did already add these dynamos. Because Infinity Wire can carry 8,000 amps of anything, we're like pretty locked in here. But I will have to add more dynamos to power all of this. Sooner or later, you should be able to power this with UMV wireless energy hatches. But those are still a little bit expensive for me, because they require exotic circuits or something. So we're gonna wait on that just a little bit. Set Nope, not mark copy. Set mode, cables, set cable. Set cable. I don't want an air cable, actually. Thank you, though. Alright, explosions. No explosions. I should message Kat and Vin. I feel like a Skyrim stream would be so funny for me. I have never played Skyrim, but I just got like the urge to out of the blue. I don't know why. Something in my little lizard brain. Oh, yeah, I do need to do a Factorio stream. Cheers. I think next Sunday, I'll do it like a variety stream. Lizard, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Yo, nerd. I actually do know about King Giz as a music enjoyer. I'm not proud of it, but I do know about King Giz. Okay. Let me give this a whirl. I think Hypogen is like the ultimate test of what we just did, because it uses 10 million quantum. Oh, I guess we just crafted out all the quantum. Some infinity, which we have, and then all of these different plasmas. So I'm going to start this. I'm going to see if we power fail or anything. Oh, we already have all the catalysts? That's lame as fuck. Exotic catalyst, 10 million. Let's do that instead. We already have all the plasma? Come on, man. How big do I gotta go? Fucking 20 million? We already got all the plasma for this, man. Stop. I just want to try it out. 50 million. Okay, okay. $50 million, and I'll just shift start it. Alright, radon plasma and oxygen plasma. So that is exactly what I want. And we can drop some more compact fives. It shouldn't be too hard for us, but that is gonna go a very long way. Bro is a closeted gizhead? That's a crazy thing to say. Okay, I think I have one more task. I did fix Xenazine on my own when I was doing my, like, depression gaming. It involved a lot of weird things. One of this is, like, this subnet that I realized the outputs of Xenazine. So here's what this is. This is raw redox here. When you distill all of this, the only ones that actually, like, fucking matter at all are the top 5. So I'm just voiding all of the lower inputs and getting the top 5 out of this stack. And that is all of these, like, diluted Xenazine, heavy redox, light redox, super light, all this stuff. And super heavy redox actually has no use, I just realized. You can use super heavy redox for dimensionally shifted superfluid, but after you get a eternal DTPF, you can just use this better recipe, which I've been doing. So I've been spinning up all of the heavy redox into regular redox, or super heavy into heavy. Damn, this is very confusing wording. And then, yeah, we've been having this go very slowly and making us redox gas, which we make into polymer. Melting core achieved from Hollow. Dude, Hollow is a little bit ahead of me. Hollow is working on Godforge, which I have been stalling doing and doing infrastructure instead, and I'm actually not very unhappy about it. I think it's been very helpful to do all this infra. Just doubled my benzene production. Matter manip made me the greatest mod in existence. Yeah, like low key, it kind of is. Alright, we're using 124, 116, 230, 40, literally 240 amps of UEV. I don't even know, is UEV 8 million? equals 240 times 8 million. 1.2 E9, which is, we're using 1 billion EU per tick just on these two compacts, which is good. Oh man, this is going to be lovely. So I do have one more upgrade to do tonight, chat, at the very least, and then I don't really know what to do. I'm kind of happy with stream. I had a good stream at the very least, and we can continue and do building and stuff. Maybe planning and get some gorge stuff out of the way, like start working our way towards it, because I think we're honestly good to go. Like we have everything we need. Oh, you know what we don't have is this PCB factory. I actually do really want to do that. That's a good thing to do. All right, I did get some UMV dynamos for our regular circuit assembly lines. So circuit assembly lines have perfect overclocks, which means that if you just feed them more energy, they go equally as fast. So we're upgrading from UEV to UMV, which means that we'll get 16 times the speed out of these circuit assembly lines basically for free. All right, let's triple check that all of these are UMV before I cause an explosion. Like the circuit assembly lines require like a circuit imprint, which would be kind of annoying to do again. All right, that's good. And then I think it might be appropriate to multiply out our recipes for circuits. Let's see how far we gotta go with this. QFD4 first or straight gorge? I think we might be able to gorge it. Honestly, my biocatalyst is good. I like made a really intense setup for, what's it called? Oh, okay, so if you guys saw that flash before your eyes, that was actually 16,000 microprocessors. The solder doesn't really scare me, actually, Hollow. Like, our solder infra is actually pretty good, as far as I'm aware. Let's try 65,000 LV tier circuits and see if that is a little more time efficient than what I just did. We should probably also multiply our wrap recipes, like our basic ones especially. I think I'm going to do that. And then we can probably migrate all of our circuit boards once we get a couple of those PCB factories. Hollow, should I do, or actually, if anyone in chat has any ideas, I'm thinking that we can make multiple PCB factories, but I thought they had perfect overclocks. Okay, 0.9 seconds for 65,000 LV circuits. Jesus Christ. I guess we'll multiply everything accordingly then. I guess this could also be 65K. Tier 3 has an upgrade that gives perfect overclocks. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe we just make one for now. I had planned places for 3, which would actually be nice to like multi-thread circuit boards, unironically. Is there a list of all the multi-blocks that can perfect overclock? I actually don't know if that's a thing. That would be cool to know. Some of them are very conditional, like the NanoForge gets perfect overclocks, but only on occasion. All right, so that's a good recipe size for that then. Perfect. And then let's multiply out our crystals as well, because these probably need some love. And then I don't use bios ever, actually. I guess we can multiply them for the giggles, but I don't really use these anymore. They kind of suck. There's an update coming that 4 has been working on to make bios and wetwares a little bit better. But these things kind of blow. Finally getting a quad multi-bender online. Lovely. That's a nice upgrade. Alright, where's our wraps? I feel like I could just multiply this entire thing and not, like, bat an eye. I feel like I could do it more. Is that crazy? Is there anything I should remove? I mean, that's, I feel like that's fine. That's fine. That'll be fine for now. Alrighty. Let's go get that PCB factory going. I don't really know how to do this. Let's look this up. Should be a quest book page for it. Okay, that's probably not what I want. We do want the tier 3, which looks so goofy. So for some reason, this PCB factory is all over the place. This is what it looks like normally, and you can put some like modules on it. It's a very weird, like this is what it looks like when you put all the modules on it. And then for some reason, it just turns into this at tier 3. Like it's just a fully different machine. But let's get that going. Nanite containment bus, PCB. I honestly kind of want to make 3 and just like plop them down here-ish. But maybe this should go near circuit production instead. Like down here in the abyss of circuit production would probably be the cutest. Because then I don't need to look at it ever. I think I'll do that. Off the top of my head, the ones that always have perfect overclock are LCR, MCR, yep, matter duplicator and fab. Digester is an underrated one. Fusion 4, Fusion 5. Let me think. There are some conditional ones, like PCB Factory with the thermosync cooling upgrade. There's the nanite tower thingy, Nanoforge, as long as it's a tier above. There's DTPF sometimes with convergence, but that's not really perfect overclocks. Circuit assembly line. What else? Mega vacuum furnace with Eternity. Yeah, dude, the mega vacuum furnace was the thing that got me so angry. Why do I have a random UEV dynamo hatch in my inventory? Did something blow up that I don't know about? Oh, no, we just did circuits, okay. I was actually kind of sweating there. How do we do this pattern? Why am I blanking on this? This is like my bread and butter. Did something blow up that I don't know about is such a mood? Real, yeah, exactly. Let me just a real quick, just pop that down. Grab this, just. Okay. Lock the fuck in, 9. Serious only. What am I doing? When your base is so large you can't keep up with everything? I mean, I'm not saying that, but, you know, I mean, it's true. Alright, where does this thing go? Right at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, let me do what I gotta do. Tooltip. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, man, I can't read. Oh my gosh, hello Burning Lake, and hello Phoenix Fire Pop. How are you doing, my friend? This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dude, why is it 10? Ugh. Ugh. Hello, Killer Titan. How's it going, my friend? And let's give a shout out to Burning Lake. Burning Lake is one of my favorite streamers to watch these days. Very good vibes, very positive. Heading around UHV now. How did the rest of your stream go, my friend? Dude, that is straight up not a tier 3 PCB factory. Why do you trifle with me, game? No! Stop! I think I know exactly what's wrong. I think this multi is so weird. You need to go into like a config menu and then set up like a bunch of chambers and shit, which I think I can wall share, low key. Went well, thank you. Waterline ended up being a wall. I can't put it off longer anymore. Yeah, waterline is pretty heavy required. Alright. I'm gonna nix on the biochamber for now and just get this thing down. Maybe we'll move this over here. Tier 3. Okay, we've got the weird spire thing, and let's go get our radiation-proof photolithographic... Oh, we don't even have a recipe for this. Celestial tungsten framebox and quantum plate. Well, I'm glad we just upgraded our MABSs a lot, because this is much needed. Out here at UHV with tier 3 water. That's crazy. I didn't even know you could do that. I frankly... Alright, radiation proof. Oh, the fuck you guy. Celestial tungsten. Wait, why? I'm never gonna use this again. Oh my gosh. I guess I just gotta resign myself to it at this point. The AL is actually the fuck you guy. We were talking about this in my Discord the other day. AL can't subtick recipes, has these really weird laser calculations. You need like hundreds of them to finish the pack, and it's just like one of the laggiest machines according to Invisible. So that is the actual fuck you guy of Gregtech New Horizons. And hopefully there's a solution for it soon, I think. Never touched AL, only ALs. They're so weird. ALs need a lobotomy or something, I feel like. Alright, let's do... No, we only use this for this. Let's do 700. Celestial tungsten rod. Knack is coming to fix it. Yeah, I'm excited about Knack. Because most of the spam is for like, there's like some Eye of Harmony part spam, which is alleviated by antimatter a little bit, and then there's a lot of pico circuit spam, so most of it is like circuits, which can be alleviated. Damn, bro, quantum plate just not happening. I set up tier 3 water and haven't touched the water line since. Can't make UHV hatch without upgrading it though. Man, fuck that thing, bro. Bio-rotation, bio-thingamajig. Why are you here? I don't want that. And then we need... Do we need both... Although, do we need both liquid cooling and thermosync, or is it just one or the other? It seems like it's just one or the other, right? And then I think we can wall share this. You get the better one. Okay, lovely. Thank you. Is it diabolical to pattern in? Oh no, I'm gonna use cribs, so it is kind of diabolical to pattern in supercoolant. I guess I can just add it to the maintainers. Okay, let's fool around with this. Let me figure out. This seems to be the x-axis. Positive z, negative z. So negative z is north. Positive z is south. I should have figured this out long ago. Negative x is east or west, and positive x is okay. That's really weird. Negative z, negative x, positive z. Facing this way. So I need to move this positive x like a couple of blocks. Let's move the cooler first, which needs to go positive z like a couple of blocks. Let's say 7. So that's like 5. That didn't do anything. Oh, cooler tier 2. Man, are you... That's so troll. No, so that didn't work. Oh, oh my god, it's based on facing. That's so embarrassing. Why is it based on facing? This is impossible to figure out. Let's do -3. Okay, I want to move it 3 more, maybe? 5 more? -8? No, -9. -8 it is. And then we'll offset it on the x-axis by... Let's try 5 and see what that does. Okay, -5. -9. Dude, why is this thing such a absolute nightmare? -9, you're evil twin. No, that's just me, Pookie. I am -9. Okay, so that's good. And then I want to slip the bioreactor in here as well. So let's try 0. I don't think I've learned my lesson. Okay, nope. So that needs to be the same value as this. And then let's try 5, maybe. All right, we're getting somewhere. Why is this so big, man? What is with this thing? Such an unwieldy ass multi. Alright, whatever, man. Whatever. I mean, that's like close enough. We'll just make it 2 chunks or something. Or I could rotate it again. Wait. Okay, wait a minute. We're kind of cooking here, because then I can back it up a little bit more. This is like the worst. This multi deserves a lobotomy. I think someone needs to fix this motherfucking thing. This is a horrible user experience. Probably just the worst. Oh no. No, that was supposed to be -8. Oh no. Let's try -3 here. Okay, we're almost there. Need to move it 3, so 0. Alright. Almost there, chat. Now I just want to center the thermosink. So we need to move it over 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks to the right, which I have no clue what that means. Maybe it's -9. Oh, -8. Alright, there we go. And it kind of looks a little phallic. Wait. No, why is this bioreactor? No, it's even. Oh, why is there a 2 block gap here? This is actually gonna kill me. That's actually so fucked. Okay, back to the design, back to the drawing board. Almost. I think it's -5, right? Six? No, it is 5. Okay. Alright, I'm happy with that. We're gonna build this. I'm not gonna look back. Steel, Damascus steel frame box. I don't want to think about that ever again. The quantum plates are just not coming through. Where did I put that recipe? Oh. Oh, I hope my universal's not absolutely fucked. I have no clue where that cell just went, but it's full of liquid, and there's no way it's getting out. Oh shit. Oh, well, that's also new. That's not good. I've been experiencing a lot of clogs recently, and I'm wondering what that's about, honestly. I'm wondering if I set something up incorrectly. I might have to have Hollow help me debug. I mean, it's working for now. Every once in a while, I do need to like dust off these drives, make sure the I/O ports aren't fucked. All right, so this probably has, yep, the fluid packet of quantum. So that's good. We at least found that. Let's grab a fluid packet decoder, put this on mainnet and throw that in, and then we should be good to go. And then I can fix this pattern that was totally brainless. Where even is it? I already took it out. There we go. 700 of you. There you go. Attaboy. Quantum plates coming in. Why is it using tungsten steel glass, bro? Is the other one using tungsten steel glass? Actually, it's using reinforced glass, which is like 10 times worse, actually. I'll take it back. We're good. You and me, we're good, fella. In fact, let's grab a little more of that just to make sure that it's topped off. All right, americium frame box. What the heck? Can I just do this? So full dim sum soup dumplings. Oh my god, that sounds so good, Hotch. Oh, I am a jealous man. I'm not a man, but I am jealous. I'm just a guy. I'm a little dude. Just steamed a bunch of them. Do you have any to share, bro? Can I come over? All right, what are we missing here? Multi-block goals. Did we get the PCB multi-block goals already? Because I do want to do that if we haven't. PCB factory tier 3. Let me just grab one of these real quick, and that should complete the quest. What do we need? Gold nanites. Oh shit, I forgot that the tier 3 can do gold nanites. Alright, let's get those crafting while we do this. It does require tier 3 though. I'll just do one at a time for now. Actually, yes, I'm always up for feeding people. That sounds like a fire time. Cheers, Overcast. Let's, I don't know, 512. I'm not going to be doing anything with this nanoforge in the near future, I don't think, so. You've literally got transcendent metal nanites in your inventory. Do not invalid recipe me. 100 million EU per tick? We are giving this like more than enough energy, actually. What is going on here? Invalid recipe. Oh, dilithium lens. Holy shit. That's an easy fix. Alright, 62 seconds per nanite is actually kind of steep. I should probably just pour more power into this thing, but whatever. I'm out of BBQ pork bao buns. Damn. Sorry in advance. Oh, I love bao buns. Those shits are fire. Alright, so we got that done. We'll need the gold nanites, and then we need 2 upgrades. We need both the infinity cooled casings and the reinforced photolithographic framework. And I wish it told us how many we needed, because it absolutely does not, and it absolutely should. Let's see, this is 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 48, ideally. Oh, a little bit of space time for the road. Luckily, we're actually rich as fuck, so. Infinity cooled casing. And we're gonna get 48 of you. Thulium plate. We do have ingots, so let's do the ingot to plate recipe, the good old fashioned. Come on. Bender universal at 1. Will that do it? 1, 0, 1. All right, there we go. Let's make sure I didn't fuck that up. Thulium plate. Hit me. All right. Looks like we're good to go. Let's get those infinity cooled casings. Emery, some frame box is good. Reinforced photolithographic framework. We actually do have these. How many do we need again? It like just is so, it just does not tell me at all how many of anything I need. Let's just craft, I don't know, like 100 of those. It's not like we're poor. Nano, we also need a nanite containment bus. Hello, Regid. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're well today. Oh no, not these nanite control modules, dude. That's gross. Did it just reset? Dude, why did it reset the locations of the things that I input, bro? I didn't even change it. Okay, now it's fixed. That's crazy, dude. That is some crazy shit right there. We've got the tungsten steel pipe casing. Superconducting coil. We've got 100 of those. Maybe it's the americium frame boxes? No, because I have those. So what's wrong? Are you serious, man? This machine is trying to kill me. What are we missing? Radiant Naquata alloy casing, maybe? Yeah, there you go. Found the bottleneck. Such a flawless multi-block. Yeah, this thing needs a lobotomy entirely. Dude, the multi-block is not completed. Do not mess with me right now. Chad, are you seeing this? I swear. That's... Alright, I guess we fucking build it by hand. I will go fuck myself because that is what this multi-block wants me to do. Looks finished to me. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. And there's no way to preview what this thing is supposed to look like. So I think I need to go like entirely vibes based and like pretty much there's no way to do this. Tier 3, can this what casings can be IO? Only these? Wow, this is like the worst multi-block in the game, I think. Oh, I guess we don't have any infinity cooled casings coming through. Let me chuck some more of those down. Maybe that's the problem. Oh. And then after I finish building this, I don't even want to try plugging this in yet. We'll leave that for tomorrow because this thing is giving me some insane issues, I feel like. Alrighty. Well, I am actually very happy. I feel like we're very close to being able to start Godforge preparations. I'm gonna craft 2 more dysons before we do that. And then I guess the next stream that we do, I'll put those dysons down and then we'll prepare Godforge together. I think that's what we'll do. You know, I'm gonna leave this unfinished here and we'll just finish it tomorrow because I can't with this thing. Let's go find a good place to sit back and relax. Oh, obviously we need to go to the Mega Alloy Blast Furnace Array. So, let's go raid somebody and then I'll do my normal outro. Should I have bulk storage cell on both iron dust and ingot or just one of them? It totally depends on your application, I think. For ore processing, I would do both, probably. But it totally depends. Alright, who's GTNHing? Ruckus is. Oh, he's doing a laser test stream. Okay. That's not very GTNH. Gay flower. Grishord. Yeah, Ruckus is working and streaming it, which is kind of crazy. Let's see. Is there any like... Yeah, whatever. Let's hit this... I haven't raided this person before. Alright. I'm gonna start the raid, y'all. Thank you for joining me. Today was lovely. It was a nice little stream. I'm gonna start the raid. I appreciate you all for coming here. was having a little bit of a mental health rough day today and yesterday, and I appreciate your company and kind words and just like hanging out with you guys. And it was really fun, actually. That really picked up my mood. So I appreciate every single one of you for popping in today. And let's just go do this raid normal style. You know the drill. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others and do your best, no matter what that is, and it will be enough. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Peace, my friends. Much love.